Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the fact that I don't think we're going to see much rain in this video, and this is just a little update on the coastal storm here. And you can see the rain is mainly offshore, and it's been stayed there pretty much all day. Here's a look at it on the satellite. We even have some breaks in the clouds. We saw that today. Actually, we had some breaks in the clouds. It wasn't completely overcast. You could see the breaks in the clouds, and we even have the moon out shining through the clouds. So, briefly, we're going to go over this. Temperatures right now, 70 degrees, a little bit on the humid side, northeast winds, dew points in the mid-60s. Highs and lows, I'm not even going to go over that today. We're going to just talk about the latest on the storm here, the latest 18Z GFS run, keeping almost all the rain now away from us right through the weekend. So, more and more it's looking like we're not going to see any rain at all. Which is definitely not a good situation. We'll go look at the HRRR. Maybe it has a little more of a chance. Nope. Maybe a little bit of light rain for the east end, but really not very much at all. All the models are showing dry right through. Here's the latest 0Z NAM. We'll look at that as well. But they're all showing that low moving much further to the east, and that is going to mean less in the way of rain and even less in the way of clouds. That seems to be the trend. So we may get through with no rain at all, which is not a good thing for our little drought going on here. We haven't had any rain at all. It's pretty nuts. But we're going to look at go over some of these models here briefly here. The HRRR, obviously, first. Dew points, you can see definitely on the humid side, but you can see that drier air start to build in, especially to the west over New Jersey. And then Friday, we'll see even more of that drier air build down. Temperatures, obviously, are going to be not dropping that much tonight. Tomorrow, showing temperatures up in the mid-80s into western parts of New Jersey. There's going to be some sunshine over there, upper 70s to around 80 for us. Friday tends to be a little cooler on this model because it probably has more clouds. But if we look at the GFS, it actually has things a little bit warmer. And you can see that, right? And then going into the weekend, you could see that the temperatures, Sunday tends to be a little bit cooler. But other than that, we have this persistent northeast flow that we're going to have. Obviously, I spoke about that yesterday. But you see the dew points tend to drop by Sunday. So all the moisture from this, if you look at our humidity here, all that moisture is now staying a little more offshore. And you can see more brown even drifting over our area on Friday, especially over New Jersey. And then a little more of the green comes in Saturday, and oddly enough, Saturday night into Sunday, and then we get another burst of dry air. But right now, it's not looking like we're going to see a whole lot of rain from this. If we look at the total accumulated precip on the GFS going right through to nothing at all. Nothing at all. So, and the European, let's see. I will look at the European because I think it's wrong. It has the rain over us. I don't think the European is even going to be right at this point. So I'm not even going to... I don't think that solution is going to verify. The European has... I'll show you what the European is doing. It's the only model to do this. It has the low kind of retrograding back and then bringing rain over us Friday night. Don't know if I agree with that. Let's see if the icon shows that. I don't think the icon even does that. No, not even the icon does that. So, oddly enough, it has another little impulse here going to the west. But other than that, right now, it's looking like we may escape with very little rain out of this. So, and it might not even wind up being that gloomy. So let's go take a look at the GFS when it comes to the skies. And we'll go ahead and you'll see that there are some breaks in the clouds as we go into tomorrow again. And then Friday, we may actually wind up having a sunny day in New Jersey, west of the city. Then it shows more clouds Saturday. And then Sunday, well, maybe a mix of sun and clouds. But again, the models keep overestimating the amount of moisture with this storm, and it's turning drier than the models are showing. We'll look at the NAM as well. And so in the NAM, also showing some breaks of sun, particularly over New Jersey, maybe western parts of Long Island. And then Friday, even more. Maybe even mostly sunny for a time, again, in Jersey. So that is definitely a change. RGIM, which is our other preferred sky model, you can see, again, showing some breaks Thursday, and then Friday even sunnier. So this is the 18Z. We don't have the full 18Z out, but right now that's what it's trending like. A sunny day if you're west of the city on Friday. Unless anything else changes, no weather updates until at least maybe Friday night. But if it doesn't look like we're going to get any rain, the next weather update will be Sunday night, because I remember I only do them once a week now. I've got a lot of issues to deal with in my neighborhood and in my life that I've got to deal with, and I can't do these on a regular basis anymore, as you know. But Sunday, we'll be back unless anything changes right now. Looking like we're going to get some nice weather. And hopefully, as far as smoke goes, that's just too far out to say. I'm not even going to look at that. So from what I saw of the sky today, I think when the sun comes out, we'll see some blue skies. So if you're west of the city, north and west of the city, especially west of the city, you're going to have some nice weather. Over Long Island, eastern parts of Long Island, you'll have more clouds. But as far as rain goes, it looks like right now we're not really going to wind up seeing much of any. So that's going to be it. Good night.